So it's funny, today is supposed to be a very, very happy day for me. Today's Comic-Con. I'm going to go with my friend, I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff, I'm going to have a great time. Great old time. Got a haircut. Life's good. Got some new movies. Finally got a second PS3 controller after 4 years. Yet I hear two depressing as fuck stories. Muhammad Ali dying. I'm going to assume it's Parkinson's. I haven't actually looked up what his cause of death was. And Trump protesters attacking Trump supporters. I hate Donald Trump. I hate his supporter base. I hate them. I hate what they represent. And as much as I'm tempted to cheer on the actions of these people, as much as I want to go, yes! Destroy those savage pieces of shit! Break them! Humiliate them! Humiliate them like they've been humiliating us. Break them like they've broken us. Destroy them! The time to act civil ended a long time ago. As much as that part of me wants to cheer this disgrace on, because that part of me is strong. I hate Donald Trump. I wish he would die. I wish he would fucking die. Okay? Donald Trump deserves to die. Donald Trump deserves to die. Donald Trump, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the most anti-American politicians I've seen in my fucking life. Okay? I hated George W. Bush. But you know what? I would take George W. Bush. I would take Rick Perry. I would take Mitt Romney over this bastard any day. I don't know what this fucking video is going to be. You're going to think I'm crazy. You might laugh at me. I'm going to use an analogy from Captain America Civil War. There's a great scene where Black Panther confronts Baron Zemo. And Baron Zemo goes into how he wanted revenge on the Avengers. How he wanted to destroy them. How he wanted to get them to destroy each other. And that he saw his plan come to fruition. And Black Panther says, vengeance has consumed you. It's consuming them. Have we let vengeance consume us? Have we? Is that the action we want to take now? Is this the road that we want to start down now? Is this what we want to be represented as? Is this what being a liberal means? Really? Violence? We act violently towards our fellow citizens? Have we gone down that path? Have we? Where we start just assaulting people and humiliating people. Yes, they've done it to us. But we're supposed to be better than that. Try to remember who our leaders are. Try to remember what we believe in. What our philosophies are. The men and women that have inspired us. What their ideals meant. What they've fought for. Violence doesn't solve anything. It really doesn't. Liberalism means intelligence to me. Being a liberal represents the ability to listen to the other side, to try to sway those who disagree with us to our side. It's not this militant attack rabbit dog mindset. We're stooping down to the Trump supporters' level. We are becoming Trump supporters. We are becoming the very thing we hate the most. Oh, the ideals may be different. Oh, the ideals may be completely fucking different. But the only time ideals matter is when you can discuss them civilly. I mentioned my poli-sci class time and time again. I will reiterate this point time and time again. Two of my closest friends, one of them was conservative, one of them was a libertarian. Okay? The libertarian one is one of my closest political friends. Probably because we agree a lot on foreign policy overall. But even with that in mind, I was able to have such intellectually challenging discussions with him because I listened. Because we talked like men. We talked like people. We were able to have a calm, civil discussion even with being on the opposite side of the spectrum. And he told me he went to a Trump rally and a Trump protester threw a brick at him. And he told me this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? And now it's only getting worse. What are we becoming? Yes, I'm afraid of Trump. I'm afraid of what he'll do. I'm afraid of that bastard's potential legacy as president. I'm afraid of having someone that incompetent leading the United States. I'm afraid of someone who has no political experience, no skills or qualifications to become president, being in that office. And yes, we've had terrible presidents before. But we can't let that fear influence us to become violent. Because Fox News will use this against us. Right-wing commentators will use this against us. And as much as I sympathize with the temptation to act violently towards Trump supporters, I will never, ever, ever strike a Trump supporter. Ever. If I come up to a Trump supporter and they start giving me shit and calling me a libtard and thing, in person, face to face, I will never strike them. I'll back away in all honesty. Because I'll pick my battles. Never forget the principles of civil disobedience. Never forget what that means. That means you protest peacefully. Peacefully, not violently. When you act violently, you lose all credibility to your cause. When you preach violence and preach violence against the other side, you lose credibility. You make us look bad. You destroy what we're fighting for. Don't do it. We can't just let one bastard consume us with fear. We can't do that. We can't let fear consume us again. Fear consumed us on 9/11. And ever since then, we've seen the ramifications of what fear in this country does to us. Fear is the very reason why Donald Trump is the Republican nominee now. And how do you fight fear? You do protest. But you protest peacefully. You march. You protest. You hold your sign up. You perform some civil disobedience at political rallies. And you willingly get arrested for doing it. And you willingly get arrested for doing it peacefully. You don't fight back. You don't throw a punch. Because the camera sees everything. This fucking thing captures everything. All someone has to do is videotape you striking someone to make your cause look bad. That's all they need. That's what they want. They want the propaganda necessary to make liberalism look bad. And SJWs aren't making it any better. They're not. I love the United States. Not out of nationalism, but because I know we can be better than that. And that liberalism is better than this. Let me ask you something in all honesty. What inspires your moral code? What inspires your decision? Who inspires your decisions? Again, I'm gonna probably be laughed at for doing this, but yeah, I'm a fucking nerd. Here's a clip from The Empire Strikes Back.
But beware of the dark side. Anger, fear, aggression. The dark side of the Force are they. Easily they flow, quick to join you in a fight. If once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. Consume you it will, as it did Obi-Wan's apprentice.
Vader, is the dark side stronger?
No, no, no. Quicker, easier, more seductive.
But how am I to know the good side from the bad?
You will know when you are calm, at peace, passive. A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack.
That, I think, perfectly cements my point of the path you're choosing when you attack a Trump supporter. Remember that. It's quicker. It's easier. It's more seductive. Never give in to that. Please. We can't afford it. I'm going to be doing phone banking tomorrow for Bernie Sanders, because I will support the man that marched with Martin Luther King Jr., whose ideals were peace, whose ideals were nonviolence. Let us never forget what liberalism means.